Stephen Ferris, you were given the title of a movie called Stakeout, Stake, out. Mm-hmm. Let's hear it.
Okay, well, we'll see how hard you get on this one. Stakeout, starring Paul Hogan, Linda Kozlowski, and Al Pacino. Directed by Quentin Tarantino. And produces Guillermo del Toro and Peter Jackson.
Star-studded cast.
The fourth installment in the Crocodile Dundee trilogy. finds Mick and his wife Sue 13 years after the third installment, which was 13 years after the second. A mafia kingpin turned businessman, Pacino, owns a handful of Outback Steakhouse restaurants, but has turned to selling kangaroo meat as beef in the restaurants and using the restaurant as a front to traffic endangered species from Australia. So it's kind of a mixture of
Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee. What's that one with Matthew Broderick?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
No, is it the Freshman, I think?
Okay.
And it has, the Godfather guy. One night, Mick and Sue are in the Lake Tahoe area and decide to eat dinner at one of the Outback Steakhouses. While eating her steak, Sue remarks that it tastes funny. Mick realizes that it's because it tastes like kangaroo and storms into the kitchen with his knife. In the back of the kitchen, he catches the mafia red-handed cutting up the body of a kangaroo with handsaws. Mick tells them, "That's not the way we do it back home, mate." Or that's not the way we do it back home, right? He pulls out his knife, but the mafia guys subdue him because he's so old. They kidnap him and lock him up in a dark room. They get him addicted to smack. And he starts having these weird hallucinations with really mean-looking giant kangaroos and stuff. Sue gets worried and calls the police, who then do a stakeout of the Outback Steakhouse. They manage to free some kangaroos that were being held captive, and then suddenly the hallucinations that Mick is having stop, and Al Pacino's character dies of old age. Sue and Mick are reunited, and Sue wonders how he was able to quit shooting up smack so quickly. He tells her, "That wasn't smack, this is smack," and pulls out a syringe, just a really big, meant for a horse or something like that. A little bit of a callback.
Right, it's not a knife.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife,
yeah.
right?
Right.
I remember that.
Right.
That was the end?
Yeah, that's the end.
Oh, that was good.